How's my audio, man? I gotta make sure the audio is working. How's the audio, y'all? How is the audio sounding? Right there. How's the audio, man? Let's fucking make sure my audio before I even get it in gear. Cause I know how YouTube been trying to play me, man. Make sure YouTube ain't playing me today. Cause I know how YouTube been trying to play me lately, y'all. It's freezing. This morning, hold on. Look out my. I gotta go back in the crib. Hold on. Yeah, you see this right here? I do this a lot. I left my ID badge, man. I do that too much, man. But this time, see, at least I remembered. I was like, yeah, I remembered. Now I do that a lot. At top of the clock, man. I'm probably ain't gonna stay on that long, right? Right? Look, I did not cover the fights. I did not cover the fights all week. I didn't really speak on this fight card. But I still put out very impactful. Listen, see, this is the difference between really being official in the game and just being in the way, right? That's why sometimes all you got to do is just get out the way and do you, because it'll show how official you are, right? Then talk about the fights, then put out no content on the fights, right? But what I did do was, like I said, I did some impactful, authentic boxing content this week, right? Shout out to Cuzzo, the OG, Buddy McGirt. I dropped that Buddy McGirt interview. I dropped the Frank Martin segment, right? I clipped up the Frank Martin segment this morning. Shout out to the War Eagle Council members. You guys got that. And shout out to the people that was on that live yesterday. Y'all definitely got a glimpse of it. Now it is in members only. If you're not a member, if you're not a War Eagle Council General, or have some form of alliance to the channel, you're not getting that. You get it when I release it, like with these freaking these shorts, right? But I say that to say this, right? I was watching Gully TV last night. Gully TV said something I can relate to, and I'm gonna bring it over here. Like Gully says with the dribble, I'm gonna bring the dribble over here to the YouTube community, right? That's where the problem lies. It's so much garbage in the form of jealous fan zone, like I like to call it, with the YouTube community, where you have channels, content creators disguised as fans, but they do absolutely garbage work. And they think by having a platform and going live and talking is authentic work, which it really isn't. But I get it. Like I said, so many of you guys have been brainwashed by, you know, content creators that you think are official or popping or successful. In all actuality, they're not. They're just better garbage pail kids than you are, right? That's what they are, man. They're garbage pail kids, man. Their content is trash, man. It truly is. Like they've been doing this shit for so long that now, like I used to speak on this with my PBC days. I used to be like, damn, you niggas love to give credentials and coverage to motherfuckers that don't know nothing about boxing, don't know what they doing. Don't know what they doing, man. And that shit just opened the door for where the game is at now. That's why the structure, the actual coverage, and it showed this week. The Subriel Matisse coverage, right? Or lack thereof coverage. Translated over to what? The whole event. The event was empty, right? Because you have wannabe fake celebrity content creators, right? That really not moving the needle. A lot of these content creators with these quote unquote bigger channels, or think they got bigger channels, they act like they move the needle, like they're bigger than the program. No, you guys are the event that just took place at the Barclays Center, right? That's a big arena, right? That has, you know, it's building its own history. It's not a Madison Square Garden, but it's building its own history. And you've seen what happened. Subriel Matisse, a world champion fighter, was knocked off, right? Nobody wanted to pay for the fight. The bigger promotional company, Matchroom, did not pay for the fight. They did not bid on the fight. Well, they did, but they underbid so low that's why that fight was, you know, promoted, marketed, and broadcast the way it was, because Matchroom really wasn't involved as the chief executive officer promoters, right? But I bet you they'll be involved now, because their guy done knocked off Subriel Matisse. He knocked them off. So now, if they do run it back, I don't know if he had a rematch clause. I didn't even get into all that. Hopefully he had a rematch clause in his contract. If he didn't, he's, you know, I don't know if he'll get a title shot again, right off the rip. But if he had a rematch clause, in all likelihood they'll probably run it back over there now, and the promotion and all of that'll be, you know, top shelf type shit. It'll be better than what it was. The coverage will be better than what it was. 5 in the building, 2 likes, thank you. Likes are free. Hit the like button, right? We off to go get it. You know? But yeah, I'm probably drop. I'm gonna let the Frank Martin shit marinate for a little bit, right? Maybe I'll drop the Richard Hitchison you know, segment. I'm definitely gonna drop the Shakur Stevenson joint. Probably tomorrow or tonight. I don't know, depending on how I'm feeling. But yeah, just check out the early. That's the first stages of the Buddy McGirt interview. You know, on the shorts. You know, like I said, if you're not a channel member, you're not getting access to the source now, man. Stay in the garbage pail kids section, man. You know, it's nothing but hot garbage out here, man. And I'm gonna tell you something. The comfortability level, I like it right now. I like the fact that, you know, motherfuckers is really staying where they need to be at in they crow community. All the crows gotta flock together, man. And all the eagles are flying high, man. The eagles are flying high. And the crows gotta congregate, man. All the crows gotta congregate. And it's 2026. The crows is exposing themselves, because a lot of you crows been congregating for years and years with no growth. because you guys are crows, man. You don't support one another. You don't support one another. It shows, man. You don't support one another. That's why you would never catch me sitting on a panel with niggas like that, man. You will never catch me sitting on a Jealous Fan Zone panel. They don't even like, you know how you expose the Jealous Fan Zone panels, right? Comment on they shit. When they live and you pop in they live streams, especially if like Gully would say, if your dribble is right, and these niggas don't want to acknowledge your comment or they look at your comment, watch the host's face or the people that's on the face when they read your comment or notice your comment, and they know that you're official, you're stamp, right? And they're talking about things that you do, or they're talking about fighters and shit that you probably have in your catalog. Watch their faces. Watch their faces. The Jealous Fan Zone tendencies come up out of them all the time. All the time. They can't hide no more, man. How y'all doing, though? How y'all doing, man? Happy Monday, man. And I want to say this. Don't be mad at the players. Be mad at yourself, because you thought that creating a content channel will make you a player. What makes you a player is what you actually do. Right? You know how many of these guys have big AI type of platforms, and when they go to events, they can't operate because they don't know how to operate in real time, in real life. They know how to operate under an illusion. And that's what showed this week. A lot of the people that were pushing the line out there, they don't know how to operate. They don't know how to get content, right? Because they're just there. Yeah, if you're just there and you're not getting content, like I called it. I said, yo, it was going to be empty. They was going to give out tickets, right? They had to give out tickets. They had people that was on the floor fighting, right? Because they was giving out tickets. The people that was fighting on the floor are the people that's usually all the way in the nosebleed section, or probably not even at the fights. But now, with this event being so undersold, they just had to just give tickets out. So now you're having people that don't probably go to fights are on the floor, on damn near right there by the ring, man. It was nasty work in the building, man. nasty work, man. But I was gonna go. If it didn't rain, I definitely was gonna go and get me one of them, couple of them free tickets, right? But it was raining too hard. I was like, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna just stay at the crib, man. I'm gonna stay at the crib. Because that's another gem I'm giving you. When an event doesn't sell, like how that Barclays Center event did not sell, if you go to the Barclays Center, they're gonna give you a ticket. Because they need, especially that was like a pay-per-view event. I don't even know how that did, right? If the fights is televised, right, or they're televising it, they need people in the building, man. Because the curtains, you can only call back the curtains for so much to make it look like, you know, you got to have people in there. And that's what, you know, I guarantee you, if you was right there by the Atlantic City Terminal, if you know the Barclays Center, if you come up from the Atlantic City Terminal, you was coming up, they got the guys was out there trying to just throw the tickets away, give them out. Like, yeah, you want to go to the fight? You want to go to the... Yo, listen, if the PBC was doing that shit, and the PBC was the big dogs at the Barclay in Brooklyn, you don't think this promotional company did it? And they was empty? This was a world champion fight? But hey, what do I know, man? What do I know, man? Appreciate the 2 likes, though, man. Thank you so much, man. That's a step in the right direction, man. Content, though, man. Damn, this heat feels so good. I don't want to get out the V. $5 in the building, man. Run the lights up to $5, man. Throw $1 in the Cash App, man. Somebody get me a coffee this morning, man. Who wants to purchase me a coffee? It is fucking freezing outside, man. I'm about to go get me a hot tea, man. I got some time. I got enough time. I'm gonna go get me a hot tea. But who wants to purchase my tea for me, man? Who has $1? Put $1 in the cash app, man. I'm about to get me a hot tea though, man. A hot tea, light and sweet. There we go. Appreciate that light, man. That's just as good as $1, man. Likes is free, man. Run the likes up, man. Look, and I've been telling y'all, man, my content is only going to keep going, the way it's going. I'm going to be, I was the UGK with this, right? I'm going to be the UGK digital creator right now. Because you see the thumbnails, the artwork, everything is just growing, man. So like I said, regardless if you guys overlook me with the digital creating now, you are just going to be feeling even more saltier when I just continue to keep evolving with the digital creating. Yes, good morning. Can I get a large hot tea, light and sweet?
Okay.
That's it. All right. Where the dollars at? Look, where the dollars at? Come on, throw some dollars up, man. Throw some dollars up, man. See, that's why I'm doing the content the way I'm doing it now. I'll be in the bushes, right? Y'all thought y'all was gonna get that Buddy McGirt content for free, huh? Y'all thought y'all was just gonna sneak over here, right? Y'all thought y'all was gonna just sneak on my joint, how y'all been doing for years, and try to watch the whole interview and still. Nah, man, we ain't doing those no more. We don't do that no more. You gotta pay, man. Well, look, you gotta come with some of the currency, man. Bring some of the currency, right? I'll tell you $1, man. Look, come with some of the currency, man. I get it though, man. You've been groomed and raised by frauds on this internet, man. So when a player like me that really be out here getting to it asks you for $1, right? I'm like, yo, just throw $1 on the cash app, man. What's $1, man? Look, my hot tea costs more than that, man. My large hot tea costs more than that, man. Real talk. This large hot tea costs more than $1, man. See, I couldn't. If you only gave me $1, I couldn't even get a large hot tea. I would have had to get a small. Right? I would have had to get a small, man. So miss me with that, man. Y'all don't even like to hit the like button. Like I said, if I was in my crib right now, unemployed, just sitting around gossiping, I probably would have had 14 likes already. I would have had 14 likes. Because one thing about this internet, when you're not doing nothing, people love to like that. They're comfortable with it. Good morning. Man, that been nice. Thank you so much. Have a good day. See, a large tea is $150, man. Because they know it's really basically water. Tea is water, y'all know that right now. Large coffee is like 2 and some change. I ain't getting no coffee today, man. See, some weeks I go hard with the coffee, then I do my teas, man. I gotta eliminate the sugar. See, I said light and sweet. I gotta eliminate the sugar. All right, but look, I made it to the destination, man. I made it. I'm gonna go hit the clock, man. Then I'm gonna go park. I made it, y'all. I'm gonna see what they have me doing. Remember, on Friday it was me and my guy Stub V. I was in the truck, man. I had to break the truck down. We didn't have to put it back together. I had to break it down. Smash that like button, man. You do have options. Yo, I'm back, y'all. Y'all check the vibe, right? Oh, there we go. We got 2 more extra lights. That's what we like, man. Yo, I'm in the crew cab, man. So that's what took me a little while. I went over there and started that shit up, man. So when I go back over, that bitch be nice, warm, and toasty. I'm in the same truck that I was in on Friday, so that's a good thing. Yo, let me tell you what this dude tried to do Friday, right? I didn't really go into it. I'll go into it now. So, right, Friday I was picking up branches, right? Yo, we had a load of branches on the truck. Yo, this fucking scumbag, right? This is what this guy tried to do, right? Yo, y'all know, y'all seen me drive big giant trucks with plows, all type of shit on it. Yeah, listen to what this scumbag attempted to do. He said that I sideswiped him, right? And I had a load of branches on the truck. The load of branches, he said it hit one of the, because it was coming out of the twig. It was a twig, right? I got the video too. Matter of fact, let me show y'all the video. I took the video, right? I was like, this fucking dude, man. That's how you got to do. You got to cover yourself. But this scumbag, right? On Friday, I was gonna beat this motherfucker up, man. Look, here's the video right here. Look, right here. Look at this video. So this branch right here. See this little branch? See that? Look, he was trying to get a free windshield. This guy's full of shit. When you look at the crack, look, there's no way that this branch cracked that. Look, yo, where he fucked up at, right? Where he fucked up at, right? He thought, look, because it was me and my guy. It was 2 of us, 2 black guys in the truck. He thought he had a dumb nigga, and he was gonna pull a quick one, right? So he followed. He flashed me down and followed me, but he came right here. See, that's where he fucked up at. So he said that the branch hit the what's the name? I was like, so I'm looking. I'm thinking the side of his car or something, because he said I sideswiped him. Remember, he said I sideswiped. So I'm looking at the side of his car, right, to see. Oh damn! I'm like, fuck, man. I scratched this nigga shit up, but in my mind, I'm like, if I sideswiped you, why didn't I see this? I drive, bro. Like I didn't, I thought he was gonna say a branch came off the back and hit the shit. Nah, he said I sideswiped him. So right there, I said, yo, let's go in the yard. We came right in the yard. We came right here. So that's why I took the video. I called the area foreman, the GF. I was like, yo, this dude said I did this, so we're gonna do the accident report. Yo, this motherfucker left. He was like, yo, I'm gonna just call the police. Fuck you gonna call the police? We do all that right here. Why are you leaving? But then what he really fucked up at, the nigga tried to scream. He made a scene up here, right? Yo, my man Victor bit his head off. Stud bit his head off. Yeah, right? Stud said he seen it in me. Yeah, I was gonna put dude down, right? But I just slid into the garage. And I got my composure, because I was like, I said, yo, who are you yelling at? Why are you yelling? I was gonna, but see, there's so many cameras and shit up in here. Had we been out on the road, I don't know. I might have put hands on him. Real talk. I might have put hands on him. If we was in the road somewhere, I think I might have stole him out. Because he yelled, like, yo, who you talking to, yo? Who the fuck are you talking to? You the motherfucker over here scamming, nigga. You're scamming and you're lying. Because you said I sideswiped you. That's a hit and run. That's a hit and run, right? Why the fuck would I sideswipe you in a fucking company vehicle, right? Why would I sideswipe you in a company vehicle, and then knowingly sideswipe you, then take off and come to my yard, and you follow me to my yard? Yo, the nigga was scamming, man. That's why he left. And then he never even called the police. He never even called the police, man, because he knew he was bullshitting. Yo, look, in order for me to do what he said I did and sideswipe him, you know how fast I would have had to been going? For that little twig branch, that was a twig that he said clipped his his windshield and made a crack all the way across. A twig did that. And the twig did not break. A little twig. It wasn't even a branch. It was a twig. You seen the twig? So you gotta have logic, man. Logic. This is a good tea, y'all. Yo, look, I'm all suited and booted, y'all. I'm suited and booted. I'm suited and booted. Look, I'm tucking away the blick. You know I be having my blicky. I'm tucking away the blicky. Don't tell, look. Yo, y'all niggas been telling, right? I know y'all been on here telling, right? But I'm licensed to carry a blicky. But yeah, y'all be trying to report me, man. Y'all gotta stop that shit, man. Yo, a lot of you super tough niggas, y'all be on here reporting me, man. Cause you know I was going to the rec the other day, and the police followed me. But they look, the rec center is there. So when I pulled in the rec center, the cop was right behind me. He just pulled to the side, then he seen it was me, right? But I said, yo, look at these old dry snitching ass niggas, man. These niggas is telling the police, man. They reporting my channel. Yo, man, he got a gun on him. Yo, I can have a gun on me, man. What you talking about, man? I can have a gun on me at all times. At all times, man. Y'all be out here reporting my channel. Nasty out here, man. Yo, man. He be in the store lifting his shirt up, lifting his he be lifting up his his jacket, and he be having a 45, man. The guy had a Glock 45 on him. He had a Glock 45, a big gun. He had a big gun. Yo, man, rest in peace to Prodigy, man. I keep a big gun on me to dead a nigga quick. I keep my jewels up to date with the ice, you dig? I keep a big gun on me, man, to dead a nigga quick. I used to keep a big knife on me, a big Rambo, a nice size knife, right? Cause to me, yo, a knife, right? Yo, a knife, you don't make no scene with a knife. If you know how to handle a knife, yo, that's a smooth scene, man. See, yo, a gun, you know, they're gonna hear the shots. They're gonna hear the shots ring off, man. But with a knife, man, they ain't gonna hear nothing, man. Y'all be careful, man. Y'all be careful. Yeah, be careful, man. You working with Bumpy, man. If that shit get on Bumpy, man, it's gonna be a problem, man. I'm gonna have to get on your ass, man. Yeah, they loaded that shit up, man. Look, I'm gonna show you. They loading that shit up. See? Yeah, we look out for one another over here. Look, I'm gonna show you my guy. You see him? They loading that shit up in there. I was telling them be careful. It ain't gonna do it now. But that shit can explode, man. You heard? That shit can explode. When it's mad hot, but it ain't hot like that, but that shit explode. Look, I'm just checking out my shit, making sure I'm all disconnected. All right. Yeah, that's how I do, y'all. Look, that's how I do. How we do. How we do. Look. I know my guy want to try some of these. Got my heat blasting in here, see? How we do. Yeah, okay, so I gotta get into a conversation right here. If a nigga was to rush you by the door, like, right there, look, right, right there, right here. This lifts the chin up, yeah, right there. Close quarters combat, close quarter combat. Close quarters combat. But hopefully y'all enjoyed the sauce this morning, right? Hopefully y'all enjoyed it, right? We're gonna get the day started, man. It's a Monday, man. Happy Monday, y'all. Appreciate the 7 likes, man. Too bad we ain't get 10. 7 is better than none, man. This is the sauce. Experience, man. The news. My channel. Marketing, management, media, man. Serious inquiries only. How is the content looking now? Yeah, 8 likes. There we go.